which were started off with 3 schools last year. However, this year, we are very happy to announce that second edition, that is Kanekalon High School Drive 2.0.
For this year's edition of the Kanekalon High School Drive, we have doubled the number of schools to be visited, namely Archbishop Porter Girls, Infant Man Girls, St. Louis, St. Mary's, Kobo Girls Senior High School.
Speaking this year, Miss Ekia Ampa, a career coach and founder of Virtual Career Offices, Miss Ankusi Jimfi, a lifestyle influencer and business mogul, and finally, Miss Aram Ajo Agbeshi, a content creator and photo model.
Our business philosophy as Kanekalon is to contribute to society by offering beauty, safety and quality to women. And when we talk about beauty, we are not only referring to beauty of the looks, but we are also referring to beauty of the mind.
We believe the opportunity to speak to over 6,000 young girls at the end of this project will not only make a difference in their lives, but in the world. So join us. We just go word and guess who just joined us as the last school, a big girl senior high school. Oh yeah! So join us this May through to June as we change the world one girl at a time.
You're still watching MX24 television. I am Chichi Emefa. I'm here to plug you to something interesting. Have you heard of the Kanekalon hair? Or have you heard of Kanekalon? We use it all the time, but we probably don't even know that that is Kanekalon, especially for us ladies. And today we're talking about the high school drive, Kanekalon High School Drive, and I have Samuel Amwako and Laura Mills here to tell us about it. Hello, good morning. Thank you for coming.
Hello, good morning.
Before we start, can you just tell us a bit about Kanekalon?
Okay, so the name of our company is Kaneka Corporation, and this company was founded in Japan in the year 1957. Synthetic quality fiber that we normally use for our braids, and our partners based in Obasma Max, Kinky Passion. And then, so when you go to the market,
you see ultra.
Yes,
yeah.
So the fiber in the package used for our braids or the attachments is basically
that is Kanekalon. So tell me about the Kanekalon High School Drive. What is it about? What inspired it?
We started producing the fibers in 1957.
Interesting.
Which shows that Kanekalon fiber is older, or if I may say, almost same age as Ghana.
Yeah.
Because Ghana was born in 1957. We have been doing these fibers since that year, and we basically deal with women. And we know that it's young girls who will grow to become women.
Yeah.
And our business philosophy says that contributes to society. So why don't we start contributing to these young girls by helping them look out for what is beauty? And when we talk about beauty, it's not only on the looks, but also on the inside. And that is why we decided to come out with this high school drive.
How differently is this high school drive from last year's or previous drives?
Okay, so for this year, we are intensifying the career guidance session. From last year, we realized that most of these young girls don't really have the opportunity to even engage with even their parents on career basis.
Okay.
So from last year, I realized that they had a lot of questions that they could not even sleep over, and they didn't even have the chance to engage with their parents. And I believe that most of us, even though our parents we can communicate with, it's sometimes difficult to even get your parents to understand your interests, your values, and then your principles. So this year, we are coming up with some influencers, we are coming up with some career coaches who are going to help entertain and then educate these students on how best they can actually get to understand the paths they want to take when it comes to their career.
Interesting. And for me, I get the sense that you're not just going there to sell the products to them, but also educate them, inspire them, and guide them.
Exactly.
Right. So which school will you participate in, or will you be engaging in this drive?
Okay, so first off, we'll begin with St. Mary's Senior High School, then all the way to Ibri Girls. We have St. Louis also. Yes, Kobo Girls, Infant Man, and then Archbishop Porter Girls.
And I noticed as well that the number of schools that participate in are more than the schools that you engaged with last year? What inspired this particular number?
Okay, so last year we did just 3 schools, but then after the event we realized that the impact was so huge, and there were times that we even had some of these high schools that were not visited asking us to come to their school because they realized that the contents that we shared in the other schools were going to be helpful for them. And so we had other schools also reaching out to us. So we thought it wise, why don't we spread our wings and then equally get to these other young girls who are reaching out to us.
Great, great. Tell me, what is it typically going to look like at the various schools? How is the day going to be? What's the outline?
So, one thing that we do as Kanika or as a brand Kanekalon is we tailor-made our programs to suit the schools. So it's not a one fixed program that every school has to hook on. So there are some uniqueness in the schools. A typical example is 2 of the schools will be having a beauty pageant. I think St. Mary's and Infantiman, they'll be having a beauty pageant, while the other schools wouldn't have a beauty pageant. But what will be common will be our engagements on the career guidance, and this time we are not only doing the open sessions, we are also doing the focus group or small group discussions where our students can have the opportunity to ask as many questions to our counselors as they want. And we are having our brands. Kanekalon, we are the leading brand. We are coming there with Darling, we are coming there with Ultra, and this time around we have a beautiful partner who is not in the hair industry, Twalium. They produce Verna drinking water, but they also believe in making women or the young people smile. So they said they will come on board. They will also engage these young girls. From the part of Kanekalon, we know that women enjoy their hair for life. But what is difficult to change is when you adopt a bad hair practice. So as young as they are, we are not going to sell to them. We are just going to tell them that these are the good hair practices you need to adopt from now and let it be part of you for the rest of your life. Then you can't miss out. These young girls will have the chance to showcase whatever talents that they have on each of the various campuses.
Interesting. I'm quite curious though, because I know in high schools you're not allowed to braid their hair, usually short cut. Usually for most schools. So I'm wondering what exactly is inspiring
Kanekalon.
Yes, and this initiative, the high school drive.
So for us, our business philosophy is to contribute to society by offering beauty, quality, and safety. So the first phase is that we contribute to society. These young girls are not buying our products, so we are not going to sell to them. But they have mothers, they have sisters, they have friends who are buying their products from us daily. So what is wrong if we offer something to these young girls for free? They don't have to pay for it. So we are getting some good thing from their mothers, sisters, and friends. So let's give back to them free. That is what we are doing.
Great, and I love that. You've mentioned a number of schools, a lot of schools, and these schools house a lot of students. Thousands of students. So what is the end goal at the end of this high school drive? What is the take home? What exactly do you want to achieve with these students?
Okay, so like we mentioned, our company is termed as a dreamology company, and our philosophy is to improve the lives of these young ladies by providing safety, quality, and then beauty to them. So the take home is that we are not there to actually sell products to you, but to educate you on the good hair practices that you stick with, because at the end of the day, these ladies are going to make do with their hair for the rest of their lives. And so this is something that we are giving to you for free. And aside that, talking about the career aspect, most of these young ladies are not even able to communicate with their parents or even get such talk. So we are just there to help them, educate them, and then help them to achieve their aims, taking into consideration their values, principles, and then their goals for life.
Interesting, interesting. Tell us, what projects have you outlined for this year that we should expect from Kanekalon?
There is something beautiful in Ghana when it comes to the hairdressing business of the hairdressing industry. There is this perception that in quotes, unschooled ladies or schooled women are those who go into hairdressing. But we want to prove it wrong, that there are people, I will call them learned We are going to the various university campuses as well, and we are embarking on what we call a hair and braiding festival, where these young girls who are students, so it will surprise you to meet a medical student who will come on stage and style someone's hair for you, and you wonder how is she able to combine medical school and then hairdressing. Just to let people know that you can have a skill as a hairstylist even if you are educated. Apart from that, this is for our students, but Kanekalon also has a move with the National Youth Authority where we are engaging stylists also in what we call the Kanika Hair Experience in about 6 regions throughout. But for our university experience, University of Ghana, University of Cape Coast, and then the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
There's a lot. There is a lot.
Yes.
For people who are watching right now, is there a way they can participate, especially for the high school drive, or if you attend these schools, you can just walk in, or if you're a student, you just expect it?
So if you are watching and then you want to partake, if you know the locations of the schools, you can equally walk through and then you can participate in our workshops. So we are not just limited to the schools, but if you are interested and you want to come and then learn something for yourself, you are welcome to come.
Okay, when is this happening?
So 4th May for St. Mary's Senior High School, and then 11th for Ebri Girls Senior High School. So you can follow our social media handles on Instagram at @Kanekalon, and then all the other updates that you need are going to be on there.
So social media handles be Kanekalon, and then you get all the updates you need. If you want to participate, if you want to be a partner, a sponsor, you can just follow and then make your inquiries from there. I know lots of people have been partnering you. You've mentioned a number of them already, but your final words to sponsors and partners who have been supporting you.
So, like we already said earlier, you don't find a Kanekalon product on the market. We only make the fiber. Our fibers are made in Japan and then they are shipped to Ghana or Togo for the finished product. So our major sponsors all the time has been Darling brand. They make the Obasima or the Obasima marks, the Darling Kinky, the Natural Twist. They make it with our Kanekalon fiber, and you see them write the inscription 100% Kanekalon. Or you have Amina Togo, they are in Togo. They make the Ultra from there. These are mainline sponsors for all our activities. And to Amina Togo or Ultra, and to Darling, we say arigato, which is a Japanese word meaning thank you. Because we are a Japan company, they know it. And we have Twillium. This is a beautiful time for us because we find someone also sharing in our vision of contributing to society. So to Twillium, the brand that you know popularly is Verna Drinking Water, and we want to say thank you. We appreciate your support, and we hope that with this partnership, we can do more than 6 schools in the coming years.
Great.
Thank you.
Yes, great. I know today we're talking about the high school drive, but finally, Laura, for someone watching, of course, you have to support the brand for us to see these projects you're undertaking, because obviously it's not happening in a vacuum. You had to invest in it. What do you tell people watching now, and how important is it for them to patronize Kanekalon?
Okay, so like I said in my opening sentences, I mentioned that Kanekalon is 100% synthetic quality fiber. So we give you the best, and taking into consideration our philosophy, provide you with beauty, safety, and quality. So we would recommend that you continue to buy 100% Kanekalon products on the market, because we serve you nothing than the best.
Nothing but the best. Are there speakers for this high school drive that I didn't talk about?
Yes,
okay.
I have 3 speakers.
Okay.
Let me be specific.
Okay.
I think I have Miss Equia Ampa, and she is our speaker for career guidance, and she handles young ladies, youth, both in the secondary school and high school. And I believe that we have a lot to take from her in this year, and she will handle the other counselees for the focus group or the small group discussions. And then we also have Miss Ajuram Agbeshi, and she is our social media influencer, and she is also going to take our young ladies, those who have the passion or the dream to get into social media influencing, she would also be able to share something with these young girls. Then we also have another person in the name of Miss Kusi Jemfi. In social media we call her Cookie, and she will also be there to answer questions, practical questions, because she has been in the industry. She knows where she started, so how to even start about in this business, how to go about and grow with that. These are the three speakers that we will be having on the field for each of our various schools that we'll be visiting.
Great, great. I'm very expectant, and I'm sure that our young ladies will be very, very thrilled and educated. If there's any brand, any company that is giving back to society, Kanekalon is just one of them. That's it. I hope you patronize Kanekalon. They are investing a lot in educating young people, young girls especially, improving society, and we can't help but patronize them. So yeah, Kanekalon is your #1 fiber, like you said. Yes. Nothing but the best. Yes. That's it for the plug. I am Chichi MFA. Keep watching MX24 television.
Madam, come for Abna.
Abna, there is someone looking for you.
Madam, please, where's Abna?
Abna, yes, ma'am. Is this who you are looking for?
Madam, please get me Abna. Please.
Della Fabna Bra.
Oh, Abna. It's not Abna rice. Keep eating it.
Abna rice. And
FDA
It's time to roll. Raw Time Ministries International in partnership with Footprints TV
And MX24 television
presents Strictly Prophetic. It's 3 years of God's grace and mercies. The Lord shall set the captive free in an atmosphere of worship, prayer, power, and the prophetic. Headlined by Prophet Bernard L. Bernard, April 29th. Apostle Francis Amuakon Atta, May 27th. Prophet Emmanuel Ejay, June 24th. Time 9 a.m.